Yes, sir. Now, today, we gonna talk about what happened on Sunday with the Buffalo Bills. Now, it has come out that Damien Harris from the Buffalo Bills suffered an injury. He suffered a neck injury and collapsed on the field, just like his teammate Damar Hamlin did earlier that year. Interesting, they have very similar names. Damar Hamlin, Damien Harris, right? But there's an interesting, even more interesting connection here. Now, first, let's talk about Skull and Bones, right? Because we do know that we are in currently the year of Skull and Bones, and just last week actually made it official. October 9th of this month officially marked the 322nd anniversary of Yale University, home of Skull and Bones, Order 322. So knowing that we are in the year of Skull and Bones 322, is very interesting that the two players from the Buffalo Bills that happened to collapse were the number 3 and 22. But come on, right? Because they made sure this is a television production. This is what people have to understand. These things do not happen by accident. All these things that you're seeing on the television are on purpose. Now, if this was such an impromptu injury, why is this ambulance that came to retrieve Damien Harris, why is this ambulance so decorated for TV? They made sure to show you two Damar Hamlin jerseys in the window of the ambulance as they're pulling off, and they happen to be 33. So here they are showing you once again that these are nothing but rituals going on right in front of your face. But without further ado, man, let's dive in, man, because that's all we've been seeing is Skull and Bones rituals. 322, 223 in the year 2023. Because also in football, there's talks of Sergio Brown, the former American football safety who was just taken into custody and is being accused of murdering his own mother. And what's so crazy about that is the day that Sergio Brown was born, May 22nd, left 223 days remaining in the year. Just like the phrase skull and crossbones equals 223, and American football safety equals 223. As he's in the talks in the year of Skull and Bones, the brotherhood of death, right? But come on, right? Because even the national football season this year is 22 weeks and 3 days long, from the regular season to the day of the Super Bowl, right? So the length of the whole season this year is 22 weeks and 3 days long. But come on, let's continue. Right now, let's talk about the Buffalo Bills. It's something, it's some type of foreshadowing they want us to know about the Bills, right? Because it's some interesting things, man. Buffalo Bills Damien Harris was removed from the field on a gurney during the New York Giants game. So it's always the Buffalo Bills that's being involved, right? In these things, man. These players from the Bills keep collapsing this year in the year of Skull and Bones. So I can't help but to think that this is about the collapse of the US dollar bill, right? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking this is about, because the Bills is always involved in these rituals. When Aaron Rodgers suffered his season-ending injury on 9/11, y'all remember that? It happened on 9/11. The biggest player from the Jets, the biggest jet went down on 9/11, right? 22 years on the 22nd anniversary of 9/11. The biggest jet went down for the rest of the season. But come on. Right, because let's just explore this, because it's another interesting connection that I want to bring to you. Right, because remember when he looked over and got the signal, everybody got the looking, because everybody tapped in, everybody got the script, so everybody know what's supposed to occur. So everybody looking towards the sideline, waiting for the signal. You see everybody head turn, everybody looking. Everybody's looking for the signal. Okay, all right, it's counting down. All right, now it's time to sit down. 11:19, right? On 9/11, 119, the reflection. Nah, what's so interesting? Watch how this finna circle back, right? So we got this 119, right? When all seeing eye equals 119, which is the reflection of 9/11. Now, Damien Harris happened to collapse 119 days before his birthday, when his name, Damien Harris, equals 119 in the ordinal cipher, the simplest cipher in Gematria, A being the first letter of the alphabet, Z being the 26. And this is how this stuff is going, man. Right by the numbers. But come on. Right? Because if we include Damar Hamlin into this as well, because we know that he's connected, because this is his teammate. And they both collapse on the field, right? In a ritualistic manner. Now, if we take Damar Hamlin, if we take his birthday, Damien Harris collapsed 205 days after Damar Hamlin's birthday, when once again Damien Harris equals 205 in the English language backwards now. So we took the English language forwards, now let's take it backwards, right? Z being 1, A being 26 now, and we get 205, just like all seeing eye as well. So yeah, it's going right by the script. It's going right by the script. Right? Because Damar Hamlin is also 25 years old at the time, when in numerology rules, the 0 has no value. So we had the number 2 and the number 5. But come on. Right? Because if we take the span of Damar Hamlin's life at the time that this next collapse happens with his teammate Damien Harris, Damar Hamlin is exactly 1,333 weeks old. Just like the word collapse, and just like football equals 133 in the English language backwards. Now, what's very interesting is that Damar Hamlin was actually born on the 83rd day of the year. Just like, once again, collapse and football equals 83 in the ordinal cipher, the English language forwards. Nah, Damien Harris, I keep fucking up their goddamn name because they shit so similar, right? But 29 weeks, right? 29 weeks after Damar Hamlin's birthday is the collapse of his teammate Damien, when collapse and football equal 29 in the full reduction cipher. So in each cipher of these two words, these two simple words, collapse and football, and it's going right by the numbers, man. Right by the numbers, by the English breakdown. of these words is how these things is going. So my theory is that the Buffalo Bills gonna lose their next game to go down to 4-3, just like collapse in football equal 43. Just to finish off, to complete that little cipher. You hear me? That's my little theory. You hear me? If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fuck it. You feel me? I'm human. But with this 4-3 though, right? With this 4-3, bro. With this 4-3, it's very interesting with this 4-3 because in the football world, not just NFL, but college as well, man. We know that all the eyes is on Colorado this year. All the eyes is on Prime and the Colorado boys, right? Now, it's very interesting that their most recent game went into double overtime. They blew a big lead, a 29-point lead. Oh, so we back with the 29, right? 29-43, right? So they blew a 29 lead and they lost with 43 points, right? When the word Colorado and football both equal 43 and they lost to go down to 4-3. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my theory that the Buffalo Bills is gonna lose their next game and go down to 4-3. But come on. Right? Because let's talk about 4-2 for a second. Let's talk about 4-2 for a second. Let's talk about why they won this game to go to 4-2. Because Buffalo, New York, abbreviated Buffalo NY equals 42. And what's so interesting, man, the player that was injured in this game, Damien Harris, man, he was born on the 42nd day of the year, man. The 42nd day of the year. And we already know the number 42. We already know about the number 42. You see what I'm saying? But come on, right? Because it's also interesting that his birthday is also the same day as the Super Bowl, which is also on the 42nd day of the year in the year 2024, right? So we know that it's going to be a lot of Kobe rituals next year. It's going to be a lot of Kobe rituals in sports. In sports, period. It's gonna be a lot of Kobe rituals next year. And somebody made an interesting point, man. I apologize that I didn't look and see what your name was beforehand, but shout out to you because you know who you are. He said he made an interesting point. He said 2024, the year, Mamba year, Kobe's team was the Eagles. And in the 42nd day of the year, we know that's connected to black people from number 42. Black quarterback, Eagles, Jalen Hurts. Interesting. So he might get another go round. He might get another chance to go to the Super Bowl. It's gonna be something with a black quarterback. It's gonna be some. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something with a black quarterback. But with that being said, that's all we have for this video. That's all we have for this video. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. What's y'all thoughts about this? What's y'all theories on what y'all think? You feel me? Who y'all think gon' you feel me be in the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? And things like that. But with that being said, man, that's all we have, man. Appreciate y'all for all the love. Appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'm out.